Welcome to BeastPod Official, the only official companion podcast to the massively popular MrBeast content library. I'm Peter, and I've been on Team Beast for a couple years now, watching and loving every upload. Roy!
And I'm Cam, and I definitely think it's cool that MrBeast could potentially give us a lot of money for doing this one day.
Okay, well, it's more about the journey than the destination, Cam. We're setting out to cover all things Beast, so listen along as we break down every upload that Jimmy Donaldson, aka MrBeast, uploads.
And remember, Pete, I only agreed to do this podcast because I thought we would get a free Tesla from Beast.
All right. Well, in this episode, we're going to be covering 1,000 Blind People See for the First Time. This video generated a lot of discussion and hubbub. I'd love to know your thoughts, Cam.
I mean, you definitely got some hubbub coming from me. I think it's a really nice thing he did. Straight up. I don't know if anyone has said that. I want to say that.
You're being genuine.
I'm being genuine. Curing 1,000 people's blindness is crazy. That's really nice.
Are you beginning to see the light?
I'm beginning to see that the only way he could put this video out, this act of charity online, is by then giving people like $10,000 and free cars and stuff like that.
Yeah, he doubles down on his generosity and graciousness.
Or no, I guess I meant it in the sense that he couldn't just put out a video where he's curing people's blindness. He had to be like, oh, you guys don't have an attention span, so here's now me giving this kid a free Tesla and we're driving it around. Like, I don't know.
And that's a negative to you.
Not negative. I'm just like, this is easily his shortest video, right? It's 8 minutes long. Usually his videos are like, what, 20 to 30 minutes?
This was on the shorter side, yeah.
And it is, I think, objectively the nicest thing that he's done, right?
Okay. Yeah.
That's like life change. Like, he's giving a lot of people different money, but this is 1,000 people. It's like the most people he's had in a video, and curing their blindness. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, think about that. 1,000 people cured of blindness, packed into 8 minutes. That's impressive.
Well, but do they need to be packed? Could it just be showing them getting their eyesight restored and then going about their lives? It just felt to me more of like the gimmicky, like, okay, here's me being genuine about the curing people's blindness for a little bit, and now we have to get into giving people money and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think that just makes it more awesome. I think his love for humanity is like on full display here. I think his acts of charity are really just unbelievably kind, and then to double down on it is really incredible. To give them a gift to take home with them.
I'm just saying I think he was doubling down on it because he, above all else, is an entertainer.
Yes.
He's putting this video out for what?
Entertainer / philanthropist.
Okay. But what does he want to get from this video, do you think?
Well, I mean, the charm of it is
he wants to get views.
Yes, and he gets the views.
All I'm saying is, do you think if it were just an 8-minute video of him curing people's blindness, not giving them any money or anything, no gimmicks there, just straight up curing people's blindness, that's it, would that video get him the views? Probably not, right?
Maybe not. I mean, the money is enticing. I will say, yeah, money does a lot, and I think that's what I love about his videos is how much money he gives to how many people.
Yeah.
And in this one, it was no different, except, I mean, he just elevates his altruism to another height. The fact that he would show the love and care of donating this kind of life-changing surgery, fund for this.
I will say it's interesting that he said right in the beginning that this is a surgery that takes 10 minutes and it could cure half of the world's blindness.
I was struck by that, too. And it's cool that MrBeast is the only one willing
That's
to
got to be
pay
emphasized, no? That's
mean,
got to be in bold font, right?
I mean,
he kind of threw it in there, but I'm like, we got to maybe get into that for a minute.
I think you're missing the forest for the trees in that his generosity is just unmatched after this video. I mean,
it is unmatched generosity.
I think what I get frustrated with what I did get frustrated with was just seeing how many people online were so quick to be like, oh, look at that thumbnail. It's just making a fake kid, an uncanny valley kid, and putting him in the limelight, saying MrBeast changed this fake kid's life. It was just a weird gimmick to get people to click on it.
Was that kid not in the video?
No.
Okay, fake kid.
I will concede that kid was not in the video, but I think for Mr. Beast, his generosity is only possible through viewership like my own and your own and everyone else's. And I think you're missing the forest for the trees. That I think he is just so impressive in the way that he's able to calculate what will get clicked and what will get watched throughout, and he knows the pinpoints of what he needs to do, and he does it, and he just accumulates so much money and is just so willing to give it all back to the world. And so many people want to knock that, and I get so frustrated.
I don't think people are knocking it. It's more, and even what I'm saying, I'm just like, this is just coming from, me, objective. I'm always objective here.
Sometimes a little too antagonistic.
I'm never antagonistic. I want Beast to be better always. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, what if it were Beast curing 10,000 people's blindness? Maybe that would help his video do better. Curing 100,000 people's blindness.
Well, we never know what the Beast has in store, and maybe he has even higher expectations for the upcoming uploads. Maybe
Do you think this was just a warm-up? That he's just saying, this is just a small group of people, 1,000.
Do you think it's a warm-up for his run for president?
No, I was saying for curing more people's blindness.
Oh, okay.
You think Beast is going to run for president?
Well, after watching this, I kind of was struck by that thought of if this guy was to run for president, I think he's got a few more years before he can legally do so. I think this should be incredible proof that he would make for a great president.
Yeah, I will say I would vote for Beast.
You would?
Yeah. Because this is what I'll say.
Okay.
You have presidents claiming to be, it's like what Jimmy Carter, like build a few houses.
Okay.
Beast is an entertainer, and he actually knows what's up.
You're seeing you're understanding. Okay.
Well, because he has a YouTube. Look, I love vertical content.
Yeah.
I love the internet.
I think content creation is a present. It's going to be the future.
Yes.
And I think we need a president who fully understands how to create content and knows how to, actually care for his country. And I think, sure, he did this on a global scale, but so many of these people in this video who he cured of blindness were American. And I think...
Well, he went to other... And should we just real quick make sure that we go over... So the video, it starts out on a small scale, curing some people's blindness, and ramps up, and he's doing it in the U.S. domestically, and then he goes overseas. He kind of goes around the world and just cures more people's blindness.
He's sweetening up his foreign policy, like he's like,
oh damn, I never thought
pretty
about
diplomatic. Yeah. Like I think he's more of a dove, and I think, we wouldn't have to worry about war under a Mr. Beast presidency. We wouldn't have to worry about a lot of things
because like he would just do challenges where, like, if another country's saying like, I want this land or whatever, he'd just be like, okay, let's do a coin flip.
Yeah. Do you think he would
No
be
bullshit.
in favor of a universal basic income? I've been hearing a lot about that in recent years. Do you think Mr. Beast would just hand out the money, or do you think he would, attach some kind of fun challenge to it?
I think that it would be a UBI. You probably would have to qualify for it by like sleeping in an,
a tent for 3 days or something.
I was gonna say sleeping in a haunted house, or like living underground, or like, I don't know, like swimming with sharks. But like most Americans would do that because it beats the system we have now.
Yeah. And in reality, his other upload, offering people $100,000 to quit their job, that is essentially the description of a UBI. Which
he did it one time in the video. That's my only complaint.
So I guess that in a way, yeah, as long as people quit their job and are comfortable with the UBI, I guess I could see.
Yeah, but if everyone quits their job, what would happen then?
People just get the UBI.
Yeah, but how do you
by watching his videos?
So everyone's just at home watching MrBeast videos all day, just getting paid for that?
That's what I'm already doing. Well, I mean, I'm doing the fry cook stuff on the side too.
Yeah.
But once I'm able to clear that out of my schedule, yeah, I'd happily do that.
Look, I think Beast would be a solid president. I think he is just no bullshit. Just totally. I mean, he would make people compete for different things, but I don't know. Like, I think it's also like there's no accessibility with watching. Like, if you want to watch like unbiased, objective coverage of like anything on like the floor or anything that's being voted on in our government, it's what, like what is it? Q-Span?
Or C-Span.
C-Span.
Yeah.
Which is boring as hell.
Yeah.
Ain't it's like they cut once every 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I can't watch that.
of course. And I think MrBeast would definitely reinvigorate people's loves for civics.
Yeah,
People would actually be invested in civics.
because he would be breaking down what's happening, how are people voting in vertical content that's captioned. I like that.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
That would be cool. He would keep things short and snappy. It would be fun. And yeah, I mean, I think what was so exciting about this upload, the 1,000 blind people, and he did it again with 1,000 deaf people here for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what was so exciting is just the prospect of what MrBeast could go on to do. Because he's already doing stuff like this with the platform that he has. Imagine if that platform was 350 million people and the subscribers.
Well, I will say this: my biggest complaint with this is I feel like he has to sneak in, giving people money and cars and nice things because he knows our attention spans or whatever, because he's locked into this algorithm where he's doing this for, yes, he is helping people, but he's also doing it for views. But if he was just straight up president, he wouldn't need the views anymore. And he'd actually just be able to be like, you know what? I'm curing everyone's blindness.
That's
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm so glad you were like already on board with it. Because I know that you're so skeptical of him, but I genuinely think he could probably do great things.
No, I'm not. I always think he could be better, but I think, when was the last time we had like a young person as president?
I mean, JFK, I guess.
How old was he?
He was pretty young, but then he died.
Okay, I mean, this is the other thing. Actually got you
I
something.
guess he was maybe the youngest president to die.
So, and this is just reinforcing what I was saying earlier, going back to that. Like, if I was just to do a charitable act, like give you these bars.
Oh my God. Feastables.
Like, no strings attached, just giving you bars as a nice thing. Would that clip go viral of just me doing a nice thing there?
Probably not, because you don't have the charm or the subscribers.
Well, probably not, because I'm not giving you a Tesla. If I gave you those and then took you outside and gave you a Tesla.
I will say also, these things are smashed. Look at that. Flimsy before I even opened them.
I didn't smash them.
You get them in the store that way? Because I know MrBeast fans were pretty loyal, and we will clean up his displays in the stores. Sure. So I don't think you must have smashed them on the way here. Okay. Besides the point.
Let me ask you this real quick. Who would be Beast's running mate?
I mean, I feel like people would just be like, oh, Logan Paul. I don't think that's a sophisticated answer.
What's wrong with Logan Paul? I love Prime.
I just think he's got too much baggage.
Baggage? What? He's good in a UFC ring?
I mean, he's got poor foreign relations. He's got.
Okay, what? The Pauls aren't allowed into Japan? Whatever.
I just think, in terms of a clean running mate,
would it have to be a YouTuber? Could it be a TikToker?
Yeah. I mean, there's Charlie D'Amelio. She would bring more of the. She would get the. I don't know.
She's way too
young. She would
young.
get the dance crowd.
She's way too young.
Riled up.
Can't be VP.
Okay.
Who is of age?
Who else is like as kind and giving as MrBeast? Like Oprah. Oprah. I think if we could get Oprah, yeah. I think a MrBeast Oprah ticket could be.
What about this? Because I know they've done a video together. We've actually gone over it.
Okay.
Pete Davidson.
Whoa.
Just think about this for a second.
I mean,
just think about.
He's hot right now.
When have we ever had a VP that was yadded?
I don't know. I don't know my history that well, so I don't know how many yadded VPs we've had. But Pete Davidson could be promising.
He's got his new show coming out.
Yeah.
Or is it out already? Bupkis?
Bupkis, yeah. I think that's
maybe out. If that does well, he'll have an actual shot of being on Beast's ticket.
Might be possible. I mean, yeah, I would vote pretty readily for that. Or, well, I mean, it's MrBeast. Of course, I'm going to vote regardless. But
you also have to think about how many people vote just because they see, like, if they're just waiting in line to vote, they're on their phone, right?
Yeah.
And if they see,
they're plugged in.
If they see like a video of like, I don't know, like Joe Biden like saying something funny or like crapping his pants, they're probably gonna vote for him, right? Like, maybe. That's kind of all it takes.
Well, because there were no better options. But once MrBeast is an option, and he's got the viewership, he's got the subscribers, I think he could make it all the way.
Yeah, and he's on everyone's phone, so he doesn't even have to really advertise or do speeches anywhere. He could just go live on YouTube for like a rally or something.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. The infrastructure for him to run is already there.
All he's got to do is keep doing like these charitable videos, show the world just how kind he is. Like the money is there, and the money offers and gifts are so incredible. But now he's moved into like, I don't know, like giving people eyesight. That's so beautiful.
Yeah, and also
I think he's got to keep doing this.
Beast is the one guy I will say he's not in it for the culture war. He's truly in it to entertain, just to be a good guy. It's all giving people money based. I'd vote for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, should we circle back on this the blind video itself?
Oh yes.
So, I think at the end of the day, MrBeast, I think this was just a testament to just his whole system, in that if we keep watching, he can keep saving people. And I think what we're ultimately doing...
So I'm saving people.
Yes, that's what I was getting at. So ultimately, we're helping him save people by just tuning in, watching his videos to completion, getting him the revenue that YouTube owes him. And I think, yeah, ultimately, like, we kind of gave 1,000 people eyesight. And I think that's what I tune in for, is like when I see other people getting the money in other videos, I'm like, that could be me. And one day I'm sure it will be.
Hey, dude, I'm looking at people in these videos. I'm looking at this kid getting a Tesla. I'm thinking that could be me easily.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're seeing kind of like the vision, because I know, yeah, it's been tough getting you kind of on board.
I'm on board with Beast. I just think he could always do a better job.
Yeah. And I think you just got to be more respectful of the process.
I'm very respectful.
Okay. Yeah.
Have I said any content has been pixed up lately?
No, this episode has actually been lovely.
It was a lovely episode.
So in this episode, MrBeast cured 1,000 people of blindness.
Mm-hmm.
There were other cash incentives too for getting cured of blindness.
There had to be.
And I think this was really promising of what's to come for the Beast team, all of us loyal followers.
Well, I think okay, baby, you're right. Either he is gearing up for president, or I'm telling you, this was just a warm up lap, and he's gonna do a video. It's gonna be bonkers, and he's gonna cure everyone's blindness in the world.
I would love to see it. I would love to, help cause that.
With your view,
was it? I don't. Who was it that said like be the change you want to see in the world?
Was that Beast?
It could. No, it was before Beast.
No,
I can't give. No, I can't get. I don't think I can give him credit for that.
Okay.
But whoever it was, I think MrBeast definitely follows that mindset, and I'm following it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what MrBeast has allowed and what he's created is so wonderful, and I can't wait to keep covering episodes with you. Keep covering all of his uploads.
I'm very excited to potentially get some money from this.
And thank you to our viewers and listeners. Keep tuning in as we break down all things Beast. Well, let's sign off with our signature roar. I'll go first.
Sure.
I've charged up on my Feastables. Here we go. Roar! That one lingered. Okay.
I'm a beast.
We're getting Cam in the beast spirit these days. All right. Thank you again for tuning in. We'll catch you next week.
Beast Pod out.
Beast Pod out.
Subscribe now, or we will delete your Fortnite account.